welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out the new Revlon one-step hairdryer and volumizer. I searched high and low for this product. I looked online at Walmart, at beauty supply stores, I looked at hardware stores, and surprisingly I found this at a home hardware down the street from my house. I called her and I was like, do you happen to have any? And she was like, yep, we just got one in yesterday. So she put it on hold for me and I went to go pick it up yesterday, and she pretty much said that they can't keep them in stock. And to me, I wouldn't have even thought about checking home hardware for a hair product, but that's okay, we got it. This product was $64.99 Canadian, and I figured, I haven't even opened it up, that we should just test it on camera and see how it goes, because I know that I could use a little bit of an easier way to do my blowouts for my hair. So you know what, it's a reasonably priced product, beats the price of the Dyson one, which I haven't even tried, and I don't even want to get into that because it's super expensive and way out of my budget. So I figured that this was the next best thing, so we might as well test it out. I had a shower, did my hair, brushed it. The only thing I've put in my hair is a heat protectant spray. This is the Orlando Pita Play one, so I just sprayed that all over. And I actually was doing my makeup and my hair dried a little bit, so I may need to go quickly just wet it so that my hair is at least damp. And then I'll kind of cut this box open and then we'll get started. Okay, so I went ahead and wet my hair again. I'm going to open up the box and we're going to see what's inside. Alright, so this is what's in the box. It has a whole bunch of cardboard and plastic on it. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I saw one video which got me onto this and they said it was actually larger. Alright, let's read the instructions. It says it has tangle-free combination bristles, cool tip, which I'm assuming is this right here, because when you hold on to it, you obviously don't want to hold on to this part. And unique airflow. It's lightweight, which surprisingly for the size, it is a lot more lightweight than I was expecting. It looks like it's supposed to be super heavy, but it's not. And then you have the multiple heat settings. So it has off, cool, low, high. So I'll probably end up using the high one just to dry my hair a lot faster. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. It kind of just goes through all these stuff, but who reads this anyways? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to section off my hair and kind of do 3 sections, I think, just because my hair is a little bit thicker. I want it to be able to go through. And we don't, I've seen people try and use it with all their hair down and it doesn't quite dry it, it takes a little bit longer, so I figured we might as well just split it. And I'm going to unravel it. Hopefully this works, because it would make doing my hair a lot easier, and then you're not straightening it or curling it, you're getting yourself a nice blowout. So alright, so it's on off now. Cool. This is on high. Let's see, we'll take a small section first. Okay, so we'll go. So far it looks pretty good. I think this side worked out a little bit more than this side, and I found it's because I went out. I think that helped a little bit. So let's try with the next one. We'll go towards the back of my face, and maybe that will help a little bit. So we'll take down. So I'm gonna put it on the hot setting again. Okay, so I ended up switching it to the low setting because I was finding that it kind of smelled like my hair was burning a little bit, which probably isn't the best thing, but I think the low works a little bit better for me, at least, because I haven't quite got the hang of how to use this. So I'm gonna try the next layer fully on low because obviously I kind of like swapped it, but I still think like it looks pretty decent. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like once I'm all finished. The one thing I'm noticing is that it's not getting quite up to the root. Like I can still feel like my roots are a little bit damp. They're not like wet, but they're not dry, and I think it's purely because this is just so large that it can't get right up to there. And I'm trying to, as you guys can see, like hold it and then brush it out. So we'll see with the next one and then we'll give it a shot. I think this is going to be the last one because it's the top layer, so we did it in 3 different sections, and I'm going to try and separate them a little bit more. I mean, it makes it a little bit easier because you're not like curling it, so there's not like these leftover pieces that are just kind of like not curled. So we'll see, but I'm going to put it on the low setting again and we'll see how this turns out. Okay, so I think overall it turned out pretty decent for the first time. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is that my roots are still a little damp, and it's because this is so, like the barrel is so large that when you do it, it's pretty much meant to like do the ends, like middle to the ends. I ended up taking the brush, and when I was finished, I kind of like did larger sections to like flip out the ends. I definitely think this side, so my right side, your left side, turned out a lot better. I don't know if that's just purely because I'm right-handed, but I think with practice it should turn out pretty good. We'll have to see. I mean, this side ends up looking a little bit fluffier, whereas this side like actually has some decent flip to the bottom. So we'll see. I may do like a follow-up and figure out how it works after I try it a couple of times. I do not like how the top of my hair still is a little bit crimped. I'm gonna have to take my straightener before I leave to straighten those pieces because they aren't straight and it's still damp. So I'll have to fix it. Like you can see underneath, it's not really dried and it's still a little bit crimped. So I'll fix it with my straightener, which is no big deal, but I think it just comes with practice. So far, I mean, I think it's pretty good. It was $65 if you have the money to spend on that versus the Dyson one. Then I would probably suggest this one, although I haven't tried the Dyson one. And I don't plan on doing it anytime soon because it's quite expensive. Another thing to note is that this actually is full of hair. Like, I know I shed quite often, but like, my entire legs and the brush itself is like full of hair. I'm gonna have to clean it out before I even put this away because it almost looks like a hairbrush after it's been used. And I'm gonna have to vacuum all over the place because it's just like there's just hair coming out of everywhere. So just some minor details. I think maybe if they had like a size smaller in the barrel of this, it would work a little bit better for myself, especially. Like I do have pretty thick hair, but at the same time, like it is a little large. I think the brush that you would potentially even use at a hair salon, or if you're doing a blowout with your brush, would be a little bit smaller than this size. I mean, like the size of my hand, it's pretty big. So just some minor details, but that's just beside the point. I would recommend it if you don't know how to do a blowout. I mean, I don't know how to do a blowout with a blow dryer and a brush, so if you don't want to do it, then by all means get this. But I mean, maybe we'll do a follow-up video and see kind of how it turns out, because this side wasn't so great, but this side turned out pretty nice. I mean, my hair is nice and shiny, it's nice and smooth, which is nice because when you're doing a regular blowout, your hair may be tangled. But that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you like these test out products, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!